Ripple CTO and executives leaving some mysterious tweets making the XRP army bullish. If you're an XRP maxi, type maxi into chat right now. I don't believe in maxis, meaning I don't think that you should be one, but I welcome the maxis. You're welcome to be on this channel with open arms. Just, consider buying some other coins as well. But if you're a maxi, type maxi. If you own a big bag of XRP, put a 1 in chat. I'm very bullish here on this coin. T-Shroom, let's cover that story real quick, and then let's get into the charts and see what XRP looks like for the future.
Absolutely. Well, it's less about what was said and more about who said it, and Tim said it already, but improving global settlement with the blockchain tech. This is the CTO at Ripple, David Schwartz, and he said this, lock in, which leaves quite a vacuum of what that could mean, other than it's more than likely something that we can anticipate to be bullish here pretty soon for XRP. And this comes after none other than Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple, was actually on 60 Minutes. And there's a lot going on in that clip. We're not going to cover everything about that, but this is a moment where XRP has an opportunity to capitalize on the momentum that it's built off of this undeniable spike in the price per coin, but also just everybody's talking about them. There's a frenzy in the XRP community, a feeling that they're finally getting what they've waited for so long, and that is the price to go up. And so, it's exciting. Tim, are you locked in with XRP?
Listen, I'm getting there. I'm getting locked in. I'm not selling. I haven't sold any of my XRP bag, but I'm excited about its future. Let's go to my chart. Let's talk about it. I'm going to do some repeat TA and then some future stuff. XRP, it's no secret XRP has been explosive since early November, right? This coin has taken off. I'm sure you'll find a market cap coin that has like a $50 million market cap, and now it has like a $100 million or something that's done better or something. But if you looked at top 100 coins, nothing is performing as well as XRP. I mean, heck, this coin, it went from being, I think it was down here at like number 8 back in November. It's now the number 4. It actually just got passed by well, it's not passed by Tether. Why is that registering like that? All right, there we go. Glitch on CoinMarketCap. It went to number 3, right? It surpassed a lot of cryptos to be very, very high up there. 144 billion is no small feat. This coin is explosive. And the question that everyone has is, well, doesn't XRP have to have some major correction? I mean, you do see double bearish divergence in play here on the daily chart. What that means is that if you looked at our oscillators, while we've been setting these higher highs, we've slightly been setting lower highs on our oscillator. We also see the daily chart's MACD is about to cross bearish, and we've been overextended for so long, we possibly go to the downside. We'll take a look at some downward movements. I think there's a decent chance, just like Bitcoin, that XRP could cool off over the next couple of days. But the bigger question that people really should be asking is by looking at a chart like this, looking at the weekly chart. Again, we started this week out somewhat blue, somewhat bearish, not a big deal because it's got a long week ahead of us. But let's look historically at what happened. And I told you guys last week, I am not comparing XRP in this move to what happened in 2021, a lot like I am with Bitcoin or with Cardano or with other coins, right? XRP, to compare it to 2021 would be unfair because 2021 was massively suppressed. I'm comparing XRP and the movements it could make to what it did back in 2017, in which case, if you look here on the weekly chart, you see, guess what? A long-term symmetrical triangle, an explosive move out, a small hesitation, a bigger move, longer time frame, meaning a couple of months long, just kind of consolidation into a symmetrical triangle. Then you make one more great pump and you find yourself a beautiful top up here at $3.37, right? This is the type of move that I'm looking at. What do we have going on here? Long-term symmetrical triangle pattern, explosive pump out. I believe that XRP is somewhere right around here. Where's my arrow? There we go. I believe we're in this range. Are we at the top? Is it time to have this bigger correction? In which case, just so you guys know, I'm not predicting we're going to have the same size, but we had XRP had a nice 63% correction. Don't think I'm going to get a 63% correction, but a sizable correction could happen before another explosive move happening again. I believe we're sitting in this camp right here. We're somewhere in this range, whether we're done topping on this first range or whether we're starting to pull back or we keep going up, we're right around here. And that means we've got a lot of room to the upside. We just released an XRP updated price prediction video last week. Go check it out. You're not going to regret it. It's got some great details, great numbers in there. But let's go back over here. That's kind of the overview look for XRP. And what T-Shroom talked about just a second ago, we got executives making major moves. I mean, the CEO is on 60 Minutes, massive attention. You got the CTO tweeting out locked in. You have big community members typing in locked in. Do they know something we don't know? Right? Was it just about the 60-minute conversation, or did they just strike a major deal that has not become public yet? We're going to have to wait and see. Right? And for that reason, I am not in sell XRP mode. I want to make sure that's very clear. I am not in sell XRP mode. Are we overextended? Yes, we're overextended. The weekly chart showing 100% overbought. It's starting to show us a little bit of signs of being overextended, but as I said before, we lived in overextended category back in 2017. We just lived up there during the whole bull market. The daily chart is the little more concerning here, right? Where you did have major bearish divergence. Again, higher highs in price action, but lower highs in oscillators. The MACD is about to cross bearish for the first time. When was the last time the MACD had a bearish cross? It's been so bullish here recently, it's hard to know. I'm not going to count any of this back and forth. I'm really going to go back all the way back here to July of 2024. Let's look at what price action looked like back in July. This was a pretty decent size correction for XRP. In fact, it was a correction of, let's check out the exact numbers. We'll include the wick just to be fair. A nice correction of 33%. What does that mean? That means to me, I think a realistic pullback based off of what it's done earlier this bull market is at most 33% pullback for XRP. What would that put price of at if it were to happen? We're looking down here at about $1.90. So remember that. Let's put a little line right there and see if we find some confluence as we go through the other end. Oh, gosh, Tim, what? You just deleted the same line you made. There we go. Line up there. Let's get rid of this. That's our starting mode right there, right? So if we're talking about a pullback here in XRP, that's our starting mode. 33% pullback, normal for this bull market. Let's take a look at what indicators are saying. We already looked at the oscillators. The oscillators are saying we're selling off. We've hit our daily take profits. It's time to cool off right there. Not printing any sell signals necessarily just yet, but we are looking like we're moving to the downside. In this camp, we're going to have, look at this, the daily smart trail coming in right here. Let me turn off these fair value gaps. Daily smart trail coming in right in this camp. Again, when you get these sell signals like we have over here, this MACD going down, the Luxago oscillator with bearish reversal, bearish momentum, and negative money flow. I told you guys last week, 90% of the time, this comes back to the smart trail. I want to clarify, 90% of the time in a sideways market, it does this. In a bull market, I'm going to probably pull it down more like 60 to 70%. That being said, as we add up a lot of confluence here, I'm going to put this as a decent chance that XRP wants to correct down to 191. I'm not saying it's definitely going to, and I'm not saying I'm selling my XRP to get that. What I'm going to do is with a little bit of dry powder that I keep building up week after week after week. Guess what, guys? I have this thing called a budget where I have a paycheck, I get money, and a certain percentage of my paycheck goes to what I call my dry powder bag. I deploy when I see coins at favorable spots. This case, I'm looking at XRP at $1.91 as a juicy entry. But that's not it. Let's take a look at some other things that could potentially give us targets to keep an eye on. Again, we're looking here. We have fair value gaps. We have smart trails in this area. What else would we have if we go into and look at liquidations? This one's going to take us a little lower. And I'm going to look at lower time frames to see if there's anything of significance here. But when you look at liquidations, 173, the bottom side of this smart trail is going to be an interesting zone. Right. So even like this right now, this red line, we really could turn this more into a zone of interest between 173 and 191 for XRP if we have some form of a sell-off and a pullback. But you do not want to ignore these liquidations. If you're sitting here asking, Tim, what do you mean these liquidations? How did you get liquidations on the trading view? Guess what? This is the new indicators that we have that we created with Luxalgo. Luxalgo is the #1 trading indicator out there. I suggest you guys go get Luxalgo. If you do, you get to be a part of our VIP trading group. But these indicators are our own. We built them with Luxalgo, but only bros, if you're in the bros community, only bros that watch the channel get to see these indicators. You can go get them right now, link down below. And for all of our members, if you are one of our VIP trading members, there's a link and there's a discount you can get in the VIP trading group to get 50% off. I'm not going to talk about it here because that's not for everybody. But go buy that right now. If you like these liquidations, if you want to have them right on your trading view and not have to go look at another website, you're only going to find these looking at the Investing Bros personalized indicator. So back to what I'm saying, confluence here, 173, 190, this range is going to be very, very interesting. I want to take a look at the 4-hour chart and see if there's anything kind of picking up from liquidation sides in this range. Not really. Not really at all, which is a little surprising me. I was definitely expecting some to come in there, but you do see the 4-hour green support level coming in. That's very interesting right there. That's going to be a nice level of support. So I'm kind of backing up. There's more further reason that this camp right here between 173 and 190 is very, very interesting. Let's look at another one of the bros indicators. We're taking a look at the ultimate package or the toolkit where we do see gaps in our fixed range volume down here at 197 range. That's going to be some significant support as well. Also, big reason why a big move could be coming for XRP very soon. I didn't talk about this on Bitcoin, but it's the same way. 4-hour Bollinger Bands. Let's turn off the other indicators so you can see them. Part of this tool, we include the Bollinger Bands. Bollinger Bands are constricted. We're waiting for a big move. This recent rally and pullback was simply testing the range of how high is our resistance, how low is our support, where do we need to see a big breakout coming. XRP getting very close to testing these lower bands. We could bounce back up and come back up and stay constricted all the way back to 263. But keep an eye on a big move coming for XRP. And with these larger term signs that were overextended, I lean towards a pullback back into this camp, again, around 190 to 173. But after that, things could get very, very explosive for XRP. I still believe even with this pullback here, again, if we mimicked the moves we made back in 2017, again, you have this little pullback, you have this thing that comes down, and then explosion happens again. I still believe by March or April of 2025, $5.22 is one of the numbers in my price prediction video. I still think we could see $5 by March of 2025. Well, let's go off this. That's the explosion coming. Look for something to pop on XRP. Again, that interview with Garlinghouse, very big. But I have this sneaky suspicion, Shroom, that what David Schwartz, the CTO of Ripple, is alluding to is something else. If something pops, like I just look at the charts and tell you what the charts are saying. If something comes out crazy bullish on XRP, things will change, right? I love charts. I think that when you don't have breaking brand new collaborations and news, you default to the charts. But news always has a way of swaying and changing things up. So if no news changes, I'm predicting 190 to 173 is probably coming back to XRP holders. But if something pops for the next couple of days, if David Schwartz knows something we don't know, we could decide right now to go ahead and shoot to the upside and shoot towards $5.
Hey there, if you enjoyed this video, don't just smash the like and hit subscribe, but watch another one as well, like this one right here. And if you want to learn more about trading and investing and get more confident along the way, learning with an amazing community, you might want to click this link right there. So go ahead, click them.